Money management, like a Stoic. Tips from Seneca's letters. Introduction. Wealth and wisdom in harmony. Seneca was a paradox, one of the wealthiest men in ancient Rome and a practicing Stoic philosopher. That seems contradictory at first. How can a Stoic be rich? But Seneca tackled this very issue in his writings, especially in the letters to Lucilius. Seneca didn't reject wealth. Instead, he believed wealth is acceptable, even beneficial, if it is acquired and used virtuously, and if we remain indifferent to it emotionally. His teachings offer a unique blueprint for managing money in a way that cultivates self-mastery, ethical living, and mental clarity, core Stoic goals. Seneca's core beliefs on money and wealth. Seneca's philosophy on wealth revolves around these key ideas. 1. Wealth is indifferent, not evil. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. Letter 87. Seneca taught that money is a preferred indifferent in Stoicism. It's not inherently good or bad, it's neutral. What matters is how you relate to it. Bad, loving wealth, being anxious to acquire or hoard it. Good, using wealth wisely, generously, and without attachment. So the goal isn't poverty. The goal is non-dependence. 2. True riches come from needing less. It is not the man who has too little who is poor, but the one who hankers after more. Letter 2. Seneca insists that desire is the root of poverty. The person who always needs more will never be rich, no matter their bank balance. Wealth management, the Stoic way means practicing contentment, distinguishing needs from wants, cultivating inner abundance. This mindset gives you freedom from consumerism, envy, and status anxiety. 3. Live below your means, even if you're rich. Set aside now and then a number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare. Thus, you will realize that you are not poor, only living like the poor. Letter 18. This isn't just financial advice, it's spiritual training. Seneca practiced voluntary poverty, eating simple meals, sleeping on hard surfaces, wearing cheap clothes. Why? To remove fear of poverty, to appreciate comfort, to discipline the will. This trains the mind to see luxuries as optional, not essential. Practical money management tips from Seneca. Let's translate Seneca's philosophical ideas into modern, actionable financial advice. Know the true cost of luxuries. No man is despised for being poorly dressed, but for being overdressed. Letter 5. Modern Stoic takeaway. Consider opportunity cost before spending. Ask yourself, is this necessary or is it ego? Buy for function, not status. This doesn't mean avoiding quality. It means not using money to validate self-worth. 2. Use wealth for purpose, not pleasure alone. What difference does it make how much is laid away in a man's safe or in his barns, how many head of sheep he pastures, or how much interest he collects, if he is worried when he has it and mourns when he loses it? Letter 119. Seneca advised using wealth in service of virtue, not vanity. Invest in education and wisdom. Be charitable and generous. Support causes aligned with justice. He reminds us, money that sits idle or feeds only pleasure ultimately corrupts. 3. Practice financial minimalism. Seneca's minimalist tendencies weren't trends, they were ethical training. Practical Stoic methods. Track expenses to understand what you really value. Cut recurring purchases driven by impulse or social pressure. Adopt a zero-based budget where every dollar has purpose. Ask, would I be okay without this? If yes, you may not need it. 4. Prepare for financial hardship, mentally and practically. Fortune is not satisfied with inflicting one calamity. Letter 91. Seneca warns of sudden reversals, wars, disease, exile, economic collapse. He lost wealth and status multiple times, yet kept his composure. Modern application. Build an emergency fund. Stoics call this provision. Diversify your income. Mentally rehearse life without comforts. to reduce fear. Financial clarity comes from resilience, not from avoiding discomfort. Emotional mastery over money. Beyond spreadsheets and savings, Stoic money management focuses on how you feel about money. Do you fear losing it? You're too attached. Do you envy the wealthy? You haven't cultivated gratitude. Do you define yourself by what you own? You lack self-knowledge. Seneca urges us to stop identifying wealth with self-worth. Instead, cultivate a stable sense of self that money cannot inflate or deflate. Seneca's advice for the wealthy, still relevant today. Seneca wrote several letters to fellow wealthy citizens, warning them, "Don't flaunt luxury, it provokes envy and reveals insecurity. Don't spoil your children, wealth without virtue breeds weakness. Don't depend on servants or tech today, self-sufficiency is noble." In short, the more wealth you have, the more disciplined and humble you must be. Summary: Stoic principles for money management. Stoic principle, financial practice. Indifference to wealth, don't equate money with happiness. Self-sufficiency, minimize fixed expenses. Voluntary discomfort, train for scarcity before it arrives. Gratitude over greed, appreciate what you have daily. Virtuous use of wealth, give, serve, invest in character. Simplicity, buy less, value quality over flash. Resilience, prepare for loss without fear. Closing thought, be rich like a Stoic. Seneca never condemned wealth, he condemned servitude to wealth. To manage money like a Stoic means to treat it as a tool, not a treasure. It means understanding that while your bank account may rise or fall, your peace of mind, your virtue, and your clarity should not. A wise man is content with what he has and is generous with what he doesn't need. Let Seneca remind us, true wealth is not about having more, it's about needing less and using what we have wisely.